My name is C Long, and I have been playing online games for the last 20 years. I have a problem in PvP. I don't like killing another player or be killed by another player. At first, I thought it was just me not being good at killing other players or to compete against other players. But many times, even when I could beat other players and kill them, there's something in makes me feel very uncomfortable in the act of, in the game. So I was thinking, I keep on thinking why, and eventually I think it was tied down to back in the days where they used to have an online game called Ultima Online. Around 1998, I used to play that game, and that was my first online gaming experience. It was really exciting. I could meet all these players to adventure, to explore, living in this living, breathing world. But my experience were very quickly turned sour. As a new player, I was exposed to a lot of devious intentions and bullies. I hope I haven't misused that term, but people would say they like to help new players and show me where to get this material here and there, only to lure you out of town and kill you. As a newbie, you really don't have a lot, but they take whatever they can, and their goal isn't so much about your loot. It's about, their satisfaction of killing another innocent player. You are exposed to many situations where people would exploit your innocent naivety and even your kindness. Many times I have, a newbie looking person will rush into town and ask for help. A lot of people would just ignore these people, ignores them. So me being still very green, I went with a couple of friends to trying to help these people, or with this situation. So dire, so desperate. So I went ahead again outside of town, away from the guards and the protection. This guy would then summon a portal, and then an army of reds, player killer, will come and do you in. They kill you, and just casually talking about jokes and some of their, chit chats, conversations over your dead body. You're insignificant. They kill you, just because they can. Nothing you can really do back. So this has scarred me psychologically for a while. For the last 20 years, of course, I have wisened up. It's just a game, and I understand people would do what the games allow them to do, exploiting the game's mechanic and all their design. It's very common. So I don't really question about the nature of man no more. Like I was actually really disturbed from my experience playing the Ultima Online. But yeah, I've moved on, and so I thought, until more and more recent games involved with PvP. I remember playing Destiny, Iron Banner, and some other, just a normal team versus team kind of activities. I really hated it. I had to do it because the friends I was involved with the game was playing it, so I needed to be supportive to them. Even when we were winning and getting all the points and experience that we wanted, although I was relieved, but I was never happy. Maybe because I felt I'm killing other players and I'm just as bad as those people I've met from Ultimate Online. Of course, for the last 20 years I have gone wiser and I don't take this as seriously as I did. I am still intrigued by other people's intention and their personalities in the cyberspace. So during the Division Open Beta, I was extremely interested in the Dark Zone because for me it's a great social space. You have to be vigilant and judging by people's action, positioning, and you kind of have to judge their character. You need to have a good judge of character to decide whether that's a threat or that's just an innocent person. You have all these choices and it's highly sociable, even though you are, you could, your decision could possibly lead to assaulting or offending them. It is nevertheless a very people's, it's involved with understanding people. So the Dark Zone will practice your judgment. Maybe it would turn you into a stone cold killer for being frustrated with constantly getting it wrong, being betrayed by others. Or maybe it will lead you to meet a lot of friends. And I find this extremely interesting because I feel I am now slightly wiser from my experience, and I will benefit from interacting with other players in the zone, and perhaps from having success in judging people's intention and their characters, it will put a closure on my defeat from playing that Ultimate Online game 20 years ago.